and we have got this week's workouts coming up. So it is a superset session, which means you've got 2 exercises to get through back and forth until you've done 4 rounds of them, and then you'll go to your next 2 exercises. So we've got 3 supersets in total. In terms of equipment, you will need a bench, you will need a smaller, like a booty band, and you'll need a long band, and you'll also need a kettlebell. So in terms of station number 1, we have got, or superset number 1, we've got banded pull-aparts. So this is the one where you will need the bigger band. Now this is working your shoulders. So we need to put our hands on the band. In terms of where to place your hands, it's going to be very dependent from person to person. So the wider your hands are, the easier it will be to extend that band out. The closer your hands are, the harder it will be to extend your arms out. Now, in terms of your arms, we want them to be as straight as you can. There will be a natural bend, but we're going to go as straight as you can, all the way out, full extension before you come slightly in. Then all the way back out. As you can see, as I'm doing this, in terms of the reps, the band is not going floppy in the center. It's always going to be nice and firm, because that firmness will mean that the tension remains in your shoulders the whole time, which is what we want. So you've got to do 12 of those. Once you've done 12 of those, this is where you'll need either a bench or a chair of some sort. I might bring it up further. There we go. Alright, so we're going to do hill climb push-ups. So basically, we're going to do incline hill climbs. So we're going to do 4 hill climbs on each leg and then 1 push-up. We're doing 12 reps. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a push-up. So that's 1 rep. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a push-up. So aiming to get your chest as close as you possibly can to the bench, or whatever you're using as your target. For that push-up, and really making sure you're squeezing your stomach to stop that arch in your lower back occurring when you're doing that push-up. So that's those 2 exercises for superset number 1. Then we've got superset number 2, which is kettlebell swings. So this is where you need your kettlebell. So we are doing 15. So what we're going to do, I'll go side view. Now with our kettlebell, we want to make sure our chest always remains upright, and we need to get a big swing through those legs with the kettlebell. So big swing through and then straight up, really thrusting forward with your hips. And that kettlebell going to about shoulder height. So you're going to do 15 of these. As you can see, really pushing my hips forward and squeezing my bum as hard as I possibly can. 15. Once you've done 15 of those, you'll then flip the kettlebell up and you've got a push press, so working our shoulders. So a little dip with your shoulders, straight up overhead, back to chest. A little dip with shoulders, a little dip with shoulders, a little dip with your legs, extend up, back to our chest. So you'll do 10 of those, again back and forth until you've completed your 4 rounds, or 4 sets. Then we have banded step outs for 10. Now this one, you will need the booty band. You can use the dumbbell as well to make it a little bit more challenging. So we're doing 12 step outs. So we're going to do 12 step outs on one side before we then step out on the other. So stepping out on our right first, step out as wide as we can, slightly in, back, out, out, in, out, in, out. As you can see, my knees are always bent. So you should start to feel it on the outer of your thighs. So you've done 12 on one side, or stepping out on one side first, you do 12 stepping out on the other first. So that's that. And then you have hip thrusts. So this is where you'll get your, again, any form of weight would be really good. Pop it on your hips, elbows up on the bench or chair, and then all of your weight will go on that bench. Hands on either side. We're going to go bum nice and low towards the floor, and then from here, squeeze. Squeeze your bottom. Head looking forward, so we're not putting it straight on our neck. Then all the way down. Up, head forward. All the way back down. So that's what you're going to be doing there for how many reps? 15. So again, back and forth between those 2 exercises until you've completed 4 rounds. And that is the end of this week's workout. So let me know how you go with it.